the next thing that happened is Madison Cawthorn. He just had a week. He evidently got pulled over again. He got there's photos of him on a cruise ship in women's lingerie, drinking, and then there's something that came out today where some people think he might be hitting a blunt, which depending on what state he's in. If he's in DC, it's actually legal, believe it or not. But and let me say this about the lingerie before we go further. For those of us who have friends we support who are trans, the calling out of Madison Cawthorn is not about being anti-trans. It's not about being homophobic. It's about pointing out the hypocrisy that a man who is sitting there, um, really advancing toxic masculinity, voting against, laws that would benefit the LGBT community. I'm sure I'm not sure of all of his rhetoric, but I'm sure there's rhetoric that contradicts. That's what people are going in on. So, what was your reaction to the week that Madison Cawthorn had in the last few days?
Yeah, I'm going to double down on what you said there at the end. Nobody on the left, nobody is criticizing Madison Cawthorn for wearing lingerie. Guys, it's 2022. There's no kink shaming here. Nobody believes that wearing lingerie is bad. It makes you less masculine, what have you. You don't have to be gay. You don't have to be transsexual. You don't have to be transgender. No, anybody can wear lingerie. It's a piece of clothing. Do whatever you feel like, as far as I'm concerned. Like you said, right? This is about you portraying a public persona that men are less masculine than they used to be, that men who act quote unquote feminine are less of a man, men who are gay that are less of a man, transgender men who are not men, right? This is the Republican Party who these are the principles that they stand on. And then behind closed doors, um, partaking in acts that they are criticizing publicly. That's what we're criticizing here is the hypocrisy, is the double standard, is the fact that you criticize people for living their life and then you behind closed doors are living your life in contradiction to what you're voting for on the floor. That's the problem here with Madison Cawthorn. He tried to say this was a game. He tried to say this was a drinking game. By the way, you having pictures of you plastered drunk on a cruise when you have a history of people accusing you of sexual assault, right? I think 17 girls in the past, right? This is a bad look for you in general, right? You're supposed to represent your constituents. You're supposed to represent the United States. And for you calling Zelensky a thug, Sleepy Joe, whatever, you're a fraud. That's what I'll say to Madison. You're a fraud. You could punch as many trees in the forest as you want. It doesn't make you a tough guy. I will never make fun of your health condition. Obviously, that was an accident that happened a long time ago. But you can punch as many trees as you want in the forest. It doesn't make you a tough guy. I don't care what anybody says. So, um, Madison's a fraud. The entire Republican Party are frauds. Nobody's going to have a problem with this. Nobody's going to have a problem with this. They all care about Hunter Biden's laptop. What we saw on Twitter today yesterday, this whole week was definitely a banner week for Republicans, is 10 times worse than whatever is on Hunter Biden's laptop, as far as I'm concerned.